One video, he said, "I've created a monster in my head, and that monster is me." He had been researching suicide methods online long before Michelle became so involved. Now, at the heart of their relationship was a shared struggle with mental health. Both Conrad and Michelle were dealing with teenage depression and anxiety, and their texts became a raw, unfiltered diary of their pain. This was the glue that held them together. Conrad was, he was bright, a sensitive kid, but he was haunted by deep depression and social anxiety. He'd been in therapy, he was taking medication, and he had even attempted suicide back in 2012. His family knew he was struggling, but his despair and it was just a powerful force. He even recorded video diaries talking about his loneliness and self-loathing. One video, he said, "I've created a monster in my head, and that monster is me." He had been researching suicide methods online long before Michelle became so involved. Michelle Carter was also struggling. She had an eating disorder and felt incredibly lonely and isolated from her peers. She too was on psychiatric medication, first Prozac, and then later was switched to Celexa. And for context, that is the same medication Conrad was taking, except he was taking the generic form of it. Now, with Conrad, she found someone who seemed to get it. At times, their shared suicidal thoughts took on this bizarre, romanticized quality. And then, Conrad once suggested they could be like Romeo and Juliet. It was a fantasy that seemed to appeal to Michelle. Now, for a while, Michelle seemed to be supportive, encouraging Conrad to get some help. And older messages, she would write things like, "We're going to get through this." But as the summer of 2014 rolled around, the whole dynamic of their relationship and Michelle's messages started to take on a very different, chilling turn.